What up, peeps? It's your girl, Dosh, coming back to Real Takes. Well, it's that time, guys. It's horror short time. This one's going to be through Alter. This one is titled Incubus. Definitely intrigued because of the title, but I saw that thumbnail. So with that said, let's go ahead and jump into it. Say the rest of my thoughts at the new, guys. What? Okay, see. Bro? Can she not move? What's going on? Oh my. Oh. Oh wow. Mm. Oh my goodness. Jeez, girl, where's the phone? Oh no. boy. Oh. Mm. Alright, you guys, I really did enjoy this horror short. With this one, it's definitely, the story definitely deals with a very, very strong subject matter. With this particular one, first, shout out to the director. I want to say it's Tito Fernandes. I hope I'm saying that correctly. And the lady, the main character in this one named Mary, played by, I want to say, Malu Coindreau. I hope I'm saying that last name correctly. My apologies if I'm not. Was amazing in this one. Now, with this one, the title and then also the thumbnail, you know, just going in this definitely thing is a horror short, but definitely a short horror aspect in an instance with what the real story is truly about. This woman being in this kind of looks like some sort of boat. When she comes up, when you see her kind of, you know, walking, you know, very, you know, quickly in order to get to wherever she's going, and then seeing somebody and then kind of startled. And you can see the guy running by and kind of looking at her like, why did she do that, whatever and all that. And as time goes on, kind of understanding. You see her, you look like she went and got some stuff, you know, as time goes on, the actual, you know, short, you see like some sort of medication. She had some sort of paperwork, you know, with her or something that she balled up and threw away. And at first I wasn't sure what that was, and I was hoping eventually as time goes on we will see and understand what that was that she just chose not to entertain. One particular scene where she, you know, looks like she's sleeping, and I don't know if, you know, the dream or something, you know, is kind of getting to her and all that. Then certain things start to happen, and all of a sudden you see what looks like she is somewhat paralyzed in a moment. And you see this creature, and I'm just like, what in the world is going on? And it did take me aback a little bit while watching that. And then her all of a sudden kind of, you know, coming out of it, you know, trying to get her breath. You know, the constant calls from her mother checking in on her, like, you know, all that. And then eventually you get an unknown caller. And you can see what those missed calls, most likely definitely some voicemails, and then definitely get the one at the end. Because I'm like, all of a sudden it went from her mom to an unknown caller. And she eventually picks up, and you hear a sound of a man, you know, apologizing, you know, what they do, you know, what they did, you know, hope you can forgive me. And I'm just like, okay, and her facial expressions just totally change and kind of makes her kind of crawl up into somewhat of a little bit of a ball, and then throws her phone. I'm like, oh no, you have no way of communicating. You need to reach out to anyone because of this one phone call from this individual, this guy. As, of course, you know, long story short, that last scene of her trying, like she's trying to stay awake. She's almost like she doesn't want to go to sleep to probably see visions of whatever is causing her to feel this way. And it starts to put more perspective to me when you see all of a sudden the scene again where she's paralyzed, almost like dream sequence, and all of a sudden and then you see this horrendous creature again. That part at the end where all of a sudden it finds its way to her and she can't move, and she kind of is able to turn enough, with a weapon, trying to kind of protect herself of some sort. You all of a sudden see where it looks like something kind of like, backslapped her, but then it shows her where it looks like she took her life. And then it pans on what looked like to be some sort of paper, which looked like a pamphlet. And you see what it says. It has on there rape, and sexual assault. And then it starts to kind of, piecing a little bit more together. All this being in her mind, her seeing certain things in this situation. Of course, it escalating to her feeling a certain way once she gets a phone call from, I'm assuming, maybe the gentleman who actually did this. So when she clearly knew from that phone call, not being able to, go to anyone, feeling kind of closed off, and then taking the medication, to deal with, probably anxiety, all these type of things, and all that. Probably, I don't know if it was to, calm her. Some could have been something to help her, make her go to sleep, so she's, dealing, insomnia. I would feel slightly, claustrophobic at times being in a short space in what looks like the boat, because it was definitely the way they did the angling with the, the direction from Fernandes with the way it was panned, but just definitely good. Definitely added to the effect of that. But I tell you that the part that just made me feel so sad was her, all of a sudden, being not able to move, and things happen to you, you're not being able to control in this moment, this of course being all in her head at the time, but all of a sudden being able to snap out of it, and just like, this that fear of that feeling. This one was very powerful, definitely, when you talk about horror, definitely a horror aspect of a situation that happened to her, in which for it to never happen to anyone. And in that instance with this one. But yes, I really did enjoy this horror show. Again, shout out to the director, Tito Fernandes, and again, the actress Mary, played by Malou Condru. She did amazing. So with that said, you guys, comment below. Let me know what you think. And with that said, I'll see you guys next horror show. You guys take care.